Speaking of behind the scenes, y'all was telling me off air about Metro and Drake. I don't know if y'all want to like go there. We don't have to stay on that too long, but I am curious to hear what happened with them. I know they had like some words or some shit on their story.
Yeah, it started with Metro Boomin. And shout out to Metro, man. Metro put out a really good album last year. I think it was called Heroes and Villains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really good project. The Weeknd, Future, like a lot of people on there. And it's also done pretty well. The thing is, though, some people see what they see. Let me explain, right? There's a Twitter rap blog called Hip Hop All Day.
Okay.
And they were replying to somebody on Twitter. The Twitter account says her loss is about 1.3 billion streams behind. And he's referencing behind Metro Boomin's Heroes and Villains project. And Heroes and Villains currently is getting 10 million streams a day. Her loss is currently at 4 million streams a day. The gap is only going to widen. Metro Boomin replies to that tweet and says, yet her loss still keeps winning Rap Album of the Year over my album. Proof that award shows are just politics and not for me. I don't care about awards, honestly. The true award and reward is knowing that the music I spend so much time on brings joy to people's everyday lives. I wish niggas would just hate freely and not attach some positive at the end on it. That's my guy. Like, Metro's my guy, but that's a little bit of hate on there. The reason why I do think it's hate, actually, and then Regi just threw this in our group chat, and I'll add this here. Right around the time where Metro tweeted that, he deleted it, and it looked like Drake kind of responded on his Instagram story with a quote. The quote is it's from a verse. I forget what verse it is. It says, damn, little mans, I'm just trying to do me. If the record's 2 mil, I'm just trying to move 3. The highlight for me in this was, I know Metro is currently producing and working on Future's album.
Okay. Which
is slated to come very shortly. And I've mentioned this on this podcast before, you know, prior to her loss, which was a combined album with both Drake and 21 Savage, 21 Savage, a native of Atlanta and London, that I haven't, and again, I'm just a fan outside looking in, but I'll tell you what I did see as a fan before. I would see a lot of Drake and Future together a lot.
Not no more.
I haven't seen, and again, I could be wrong. People think I'm just speculating. That's fine. That's what we do as fans. We enjoy the music, but most importantly, I love Drake and Future music together. So that's the real reason why I'm a little like perturbed by what is going on with that tandem. When they get in the booth and they lock in, I'm talking Desires, Wait For You, just recent joints that when they come together, it goes crazy. And you know, it's that famous tagline, you know, if Young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you, which is rendered by Future. It kind of adds a little bit more, I don't know, man, a little bit more
layers
to this story. And I don't know, man. What do y'all think?
Are you saying that Metro's shade to Drake has to do with something going on behind the scenes between Drake and Future? Are you saying that or no?
No, I would say, I think it's the opposite, right? I think that Metro really is kind of frustrated that people aren't talking about his project as much.
Okay.
But I think the fact that he was so comfortable enough to mention her loss he has enough credence and, you know, opportunity to do it. I'm like, all right, cool. You're allowed to do that. All right. You know you're working on Future album. If we all know Future and Drake is cool. Yeah. And why would you shoot at Drake if Future wouldn't clear that? You know?
It's just every time we have these conversations, I just a small part of me dies. Because no, legit, deadass, bro. Because it gotta be so stressful to be an artist, to be a producer, to be in music. Like I always tell Alex, I am not envious of you.
Yeah.
I am not envious of your dream. I am not envious of your passion. I do not envy anything that you want to accomplish in this music space because all of it just seems to be smoke and mirrors to me. All of it just seems to be who you know, not what you know, not how talented you are. None of it feels authentic. And I think entertainment in general, a lot of it is smoke and mirrors, right? And that's the beauty of being an entertainer. Even us to the level that we're doing this podcast, right? There's a little deception that comes with everything that's being put out into the world because you want people to gravitate towards it. But I think when it comes to music, there's a just certain level of inauthenticity, and with technology being infused in it as heavily as it is, again, going back to the Lil Durk shit that we were talking about at the top of the episode, right? Like for him to appear in people's playlist or Spotify wrap-ups and they don't even know who he is, think about the lengths that labels and DSPs and people are going to create a storyline. It's like somebody feels that Lil Durk should be in certain conversations, so they're gonna press a button and do whatever it is to make it look like he should be here, whether he's deserving of it or not. When there's an artist somewhere who's actually really doing the work, like a Rod Wave, like I have seen people cry at his concerts.
Yeah, they go hard for Wave.
That's real emotion.
They go
it's
hard.
like a DMX effect.
Yeah.
And I don't say that lightly. I don't say any disrespect. Rest in peace to DMX. But currently to today, there's not many artists who make their fans feel. Right? So when we talk about the Metro Boomins, maybe he has a valid point. Maybe he don't. I don't fucking know, because we're in this digital era where nothing matters in music.
Yeah.
Nothing matters but how much money you got, who supports you, what label you're on, and how much money you can bring back to that label.